ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready!
Vanguard to civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
It's not me. Works, hijacked my ship. White flight to come from Bethlehem. They fly me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and Artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance. Their grab drive's down. Target's shields are offline. That's it. Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that vanguard. We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Never hurt anyone, right?
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? What? You guys still exist? Nana,
We've heard stories too. About a...
so you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be...
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood? Hey, I'll trade some weird space rock for a rescue anytime. Hope you figure out whatever...
Let's grab the artifact. Let's get back to the lodge. I don't suppose I have time for a nap before we leave.
We've detached. Let's get out of here. Grab jump complete.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan the
If you don't see what you want, hope you're finding everything. Oh, please, take a look. Appreciate the business.
I know your type.
And my mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor?
If there's something you need,
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish.
the trade authority
Makes you
appreciates
sick,
anything about the
doesn't
trade
it?
business. You won't find a better selection of. If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
Not your ship.
I am legally required to remind you that management ain't responsible on account of something bad happening to you in here. You buying? You want a beer? Fine. You want a... Yeah? All right. Well, bye.
Hello.
Captain! Over here!
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part, so my involvement. I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by the dust at those depths. It became an unwritten. The Devils were always talked about in such, and the eyes were my part. Then I guess it's just a matter.
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go. Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Yes, what?
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terrormorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very... While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, they've been happening for To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance seems at best panic. And at worst,
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain, as the one who actually collected the sample in question.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack...
Yes, So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position...
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information.
Welcome.
Oh, I'm sure she...
Yes, well, precisely. So now, we have access to a request. Now, Captain, perhaps you could That is something to...
Madam President, I object. While no one would argue, they've been happening to demand seems at best.
I would remind the chief... I would also add... Because if
Let's keep this... And while there should be... Chief Yassine has a point. I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help.
That is worth but if there's another...
So then, Captain.
Agreed. We collect as much data as we can, then...
Yes, given what we've heard.
No, the captain is precisely right. We could hardly...
Yes, So then, while the data you two have presented is compelling,
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sergeant, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terrormorphs.
Terrormorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sergeant, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. I'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get
down there.
Down. Notch another one for me.
You. The way those people were acting. I've seen...
I don't know. We tried to restrain them, but some of the other officers down there... We couldn't restrain them fast.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terrormorphs, it affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be... Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please.
Wait. Did you hear that?
No time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Hey, shoot it! Shoot it! You might back up! Don't just stand there!
officer? Are you in this? We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
For some backup. You say the word.
You two have any experience with Terrormorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same.
We're not UC security. Your call. We're on the line.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you...
Just glad we could rise to the... Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the terror... Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Nothing's getting to the cabinet.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, Captain. Hadrian, it would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks. Your concerns about...
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. Now, after today's events, the cabinet has decided, as well as a but to accomplish those goals, we're going... As such, the cabinet has authorized... As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you and... Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, someone who knows precisely. The cabinet wants you. We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar. You should be able to find her in our office. And on behalf of the whole of the unit.
You've got the captain. Backing to prevent more attacks. Understand?
We're on the cutting edge of technology here. I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that day.
Back to the lodge, shall we? No, it's fine. Go. Maybe another time.
These orders can't be... Yes. Yes, sir. Consider it done. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar. I heard you were I was also told the President wants us to get you into the Armistice Archives ASAP. Someone paid attention in current events. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergence. UC. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince two. Get them both, and you'll have your data. I couldn't agree more. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each. And I do mean cooperate, though that doesn't. But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who do you want to start with? Ambassador Rad. The good Ambassador Rad. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her. Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing. And who knows? Maybe. But my suspicion is we're... Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about... UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in... But getting caught trespassing is a... So, if you are going... Report suggests there's a disgruntled staff... All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise. Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, he's since lent his support, though claiming to It does, but there's we're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare. Scans of the facility show life. Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his... I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a... Here, this device should get you all the way down. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside. Now, if you have additional questions or require clear, I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her. Be smart out there, Captain.
I am at your service, Captain.
We have it. Go ahead. Do the...
It fits! Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. We're going to do great things together. By the way, how would you like to keep... I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You. All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packed.
That's not good. We should get over it. Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you... I'll let him handle the introduction. His mind is always some... Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where Vladimir runs the station. It's all important, but if you want a direction... Bye. something you need? Goodbye.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go.